His reasoning left me speechless. According to him, Jake has a business degree and fresh ideas to modernize our operations. Apparently, all my years of actual experience, the relationships I built, the reputation I established, none of that meant anything compared to Jake's theoretical knowledge from his business classes. Jake sat there with this fake humble expression that made my blood boil, talking about how he would make sure I still had a place in the company's future, as if he was doing me a favor. I couldn't hold back. I reminded my father about every sacrifice I made, every Christmas I worked so other employees could be with their families, every weekend I spent under a car instead of having a social life, every time I stayed late to finish a difficult repair because I wouldn't let a customer down. I brought up how I had grown our customer base by 300% and maintained our 5-star rating across all locations. I pointed out how Jake had never even changed a tire in his life, let alone understood what it takes to run an auto repair business. My father's response just showed how little he valued my contribution. He said I was being dramatic and that Jake had the education to take the business to the next level. He said I could keep working as the head mechanic with a good salary, like it was some kind of consolation prize. My mother just sat there silently, eyes down, like she always does when Dad makes these decisions. She's never once stood up for me, not when I was working 60-hour weeks as a teenager, not when Dad refused to help with my education, and not now. Jake then had the nerve to pat my shoulder condescendingly and say we would make a great team, with him handling the business side while I handled the repairs. That was the final straw. I walked out of that meeting and went straight to the main shop. I gathered my tools, the ones I had bought with my own money over the years, the specialized equipment I had carefully collected, and loaded them into my truck. Some of these tools cost thousands of dollars, but they were mine, bought with the money I saved while Jake was spending Dad's money at college. Since then, my phone hasn't stopped buzzing with messages from my parents and Jake. They're all saying I'm overreacting and need to think about the family. My father sent a long text about how I'm being childish and need to accept that times are changing. Jake keeps messaging about how he values my experience and wants to learn from me. But I know it's all lies. He just wants to make sure someone sticks around who actually knows how to run things, someone he can blame when his brilliant ideas inevitably fail. I've already reached out to some industry contacts I've made over the years and have a few job offers lined up. Several competing shops have been trying to hire me for years, and now they're eager to have me. I'm done being the workhorse while Jake gets all the rewards just because he's Dad's golden child. I've given 12 years of my life to this business, worked myself to the bone to build it into what it is today, and this is what I get in return. Well, they can have their precious business. Let's see how well Jake's business degree serves him when angry customers start calling about botched repairs. Update 1. It's been 3 weeks since I walked out of the family business, and I want to thank everyone for their overwhelming support on my original post. The messages and advice really helped me stay strong during this difficult time. A lot has happened since then, and the situation has gotten even messier than I imagined it would. After leaving, I took a week to clear my head and consider my options. Several competing businesses reached out with offers, but I chose to accept a position as service manager at Wilson Motors, a large dealership in the neighboring city. Now comment update to tag you on part 2.